I just had a terrifying interaction with Grok. And the best way I can explain is to just tell the story. So someone I know made a post on Facebook that referenced the flagellation of Christ and the use of a whip with bones and little pieces of metal that'll rip and tear and just horrible stuff. But there's really no contemporary evidence for that. It's made up. He was probably beaten with rods. So I mentioned that, and I got a couple responses back. But then the original poster wrote a really well-written response listing a couple archaeological examples in museums, some of which I was not aware of, and also 2 quotes from Seneca and Cicero that specifically mention that type of implement in detail, proving that it existed in the 1st century. So I asked, is this Grok? And he said yes. You know, the usual caveats, Grok isn't always correct, but if you dig down, it'll give citations, all that kind of thing, and you can generally find the truth, supposedly. So I said, okay, well, ask it to give me where I can actually find this in Cicero and Seneca. And so it did, and it spit out the book, chapter, verse citation for both of them, the complete Latin original text, a word-for-word English translation, and a link to where I could find it online, and the link was broken. And that was the first thing. And then so I go and I can look it up. The book, chapter, and paragraph all exist in the original works, but they don't say what Grok said it says. Grok hallucinated an entire Latin text and the English translation and just spat it out like it was real. And unless you have the sniffer to know when something's not right, if you just see, oh, well, this is spitting out primary sources at me, it's not going to make these up, is it? And you just accept what Grok says because it seems real. It used to be the worst thing, you know, I had to worry about was people watching movies and just getting incorrect ideas in their mind. But it's really easy to say, hey, you know how bad movies are, that's incorrect. Now, AI is spitting out historical information that in some cases is correct, especially like the simple higher level stuff, and you know, maybe you've checked it and be like, well, it's truthful in this, so it's probably truthful where it's giving me a citation for a primary source that I don't have access to. It has just made it all up. So be careful. Cheers.